OTD Podcast. This is
OTD.
the only podcast where we actually take the group chat and we send it directly to the FBI every week for suspicious activity. We getting our subscribers up, bro. We gotta let them know what the fuck we on, so they're not too shocked, you know.
Right. I'm trying to testify the Diddy case and be like, yeah, I was there. I had sex with Cassie.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the pussy was good. It's all right. Yeah, it takes some antibiotics. It's okay.
Were you first in line? Is that what happened? Were you first in line, bro?
First, I was like 15. It was okay.
Niggas talking about something. I'm number 14.
I got my ticket right here.
I got my ticket. Like it's a deli line, bro.
Right.
Of course, we got Black Tim Cook in the building.
There it is.
Jeremy Jones and young Jesusito in the building, of course. Reporting live, and of course, PS Angel Baby, guys. We have lots of topics. Sadly, young Lolita couldn't be with us this week, but we're gonna show out for her, and she will be back next week. So we're gonna keep the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? Before we even jump into anything, how's everybody doing? What's been popping this week? You know?
Hey man, going to the baby shower. I'm out here in North Carolina. Pretty ass state. Kind of not as hot as Florida, but a little less racist, but the same racism at the same time. So
I'm just
not that bad.
This thing is always at a baby shower or something.
Right? Or the wedding or some kind of event, yeah.
I'm saying every week. So if you
it's a real life wedding crashing.
You need somebody to be there. Just send this nigga the address. Send it to his girl, actually. Send it directly to her, and she's gonna book it. Jeremy's finna just show up, bro. Nice shirt, some slacks and shit.
A baby shower, people I don't even know.
Question is, how good's Jeremy with presents though? Because that would be a game changer for people to invite him or not. I don't know, just saying.
Jeremy's biggest present is the fact that he showed up.
My present is my presence.
You know
That's true. That's true.
I'm here.
That'll be enough for me.
But honestly, baby showers are the easiest thing to bring. Pampers, butt wipes. I mean, you can't go wrong with that.
Baby showers or freak offs?
Both need butt wipes. So
you said fucking baby oil. What else did you say you bring it?
Butt wipes. King stop. Won't stop. Yo, I can't watch Making the Band with Dave Chappelle anymore because it's that breast milk scene. Woo! He really must have really need breast milk.
Too accurate nowadays. Too accurate. Jesusito, what's been going on your end, bro?
It's been a crazy weekend so far. I'm at Daytona for Welcome to Rockville, the festival.
Ooh.
Okay.
And it's the last day.
OTD live from the show. OTD live
from
the show. Yeah, he's taking us
Report
to the show
in.
right now.
Report in.
Reporting live from here, but yeah, it's been great so far. I've seen tons of bands for the past couple of days. Saw Linkin Park last night for the first time in a few months. You got to see Green Day again on Friday,
okay.
And it's hard to disappoint, but Flavor Flav was not there. Flavor Flav was not there, and and yeah, today's the last day. I'm seeing. I know. That's what I was expecting, but yeah, I got disappointed as well. But yeah, I'm seeing Korn tonight, and that'll be it.
Korn?
No, I'm not seeing Korn. Korn, the band.
Did I not hear that? Oh, the Korn. Oh, Korn. Yeah. Korn, the band.
It's my
Korn. You going to a freak off too?
It's my English. You gotta understand. I'm the I'm the Latino part. I'm the Latino part of this podcast.
Jeremy been watching too much of these P Diddy cases.
I'm an invested boy.
he's everything is baby oils and poured in right now, bro.
Right. Nothing I hear. All I hear is a Cassie song. Me and
Oh,
you.
oh
Do,
my
do, do,
god.
do,
Hey, speaking of
do.
which, two things. I don't know if you've seen it. They got I saw a video. They were paying people to put free P Diddy t-shirts on. It's $20 an hour. You wearing a
$20 an
free
hour?
P Diddy t-shirt.
I do for 4 hours. You got me. No for 5. No for 4. I do for $80. No, 4 hours, $80. I need more than that. I do it for 2. $40. You got me for 2 hours.
He's trying to figure out how much he's worth.
Yeah, right. I'm like,
Live.
how much? How much
How
is
much?
Champion Diddy? You get me? Like, actually, I'll do it for $25 an hour. I need 25. 4 hours, $100.
I need $100 an hour at least. $100 an hour, and I'm pulling 12-hour shifts. I'm finna circle the block. You know the niggas with the spinning signs and shit on the corner? That's me. That's me. $100 an hour. I'm pulling doubles. We paying shit off.
Oh my god! Oh my god! This man's handing out pamphlets and shit.
Why not? But
Have you heard of
also,
your Lord and Savior, Sean Combs?
oh no. But also, I do want to say, with the whole, Cassie, me and you, all that shit, I've been going back and listening to those, 2000s. Because I only know, 1 or 2 songs from her, honestly. But all those
Honestly,
other, 2000, hit makers that have, a song or two here. I'm talking about, Jaquan and all them niggas.
everybody in the club is too.
Fucking Young Buck, Shorty wanna ride with me.
Shorty
Let your
move
head
around.
down. Bruh, it just really sent me down a rabbit hole, bro. I don't know if you've been on that shit too.
Well,
Like,
speaking of artists, I mean, have you guys been keeping up with Tory Lanez lately? Tory Lanez, aka Mr. Daystar. If you didn't know, that's his real name, Mr. Daystar. Yeah, y'all don't know his real name. Y'all don't know Tory Lane's real name, aka Daystar Peterson?
Bro, I'm gonna keep it a buck with
okay.
you. I barely know any Tory Lanez songs.
Shit.
Drop a whole verse right now.
Of a Tory Lanez song? Honestly, I was going to, but I think that was a sample, so that wasn't even Tory Lanez singing it. I'm not gonna lie, not familiar with his discography. But anyways, he is a champion of hair plugs. So since he does have a hair transplant, so that's the one thing he has in common with Elon Musk. But Tory Lanez, in a new development, may not have shot that gun. Evidence has come out based on testimony from one of Meg Thee Stallion's security guards in ballistics. It seems that Tory Lanez could have not shot the gun. That is concluded with new evidence presented by Tory Lanez's legal team. There's significant questioning about the original investigation. 1, there was little DNA found on the gun. 2, they never tested the DNA of Meg Thee Stallion's friend who was sitting in the passenger driver seat. 3, it has been testified, visually, 2 people testified, one of them being Meg Thee Stallion's bodyguard, that there was a scuffle for the gun before the firing actually took place. And also, they saying the timing and motivation, as well as there's too many unanswered questions of why did Miss Harris, aka Meg Thee Stallion's friend, plead the fifth if she wasn't even under investigation. So all that being said, it is possible that Tory Lanez actually might get out. There's actually been a petition signed, that's going around in California for the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, to intervene and free Tory Lanez.
Gavin Newsom ain't gonna worry about that. He worried about dropping a new episode of his podcast this week. The Gavin Newsom podcast is going.
Gavin Newsom has a podcast?
Yeah, nigga.
Oh man.
Yeah, he said, my shit finna be over. I need to have somewhere my audience can go and support me being white.
Support me being white.
GavinNewsom.com. Go watch my
Gavin
podcast. I'm interviewing the Grand Dragon next week.
The Grand Dragon. Kanye West in a black robes.
Oh my God, bro. I never believed Tory shot that gun. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I might get canceled, but y'all barely watch so.
Can't cancel me if I don't have no money.
I never believed he shot the gun.
Sure.
I believe maybe they got caught with a gun and like handling a gun, and it's illegal because he's not from the U.S. I believe that, like, you know, those charges or whatever, but I never believed he shot her in the leg. It just none of the case ever made sense. None of the stories ever lined up. It was always suspicious to me. So
agree.
Coming out is way too much, you know.
Agreed. I'm like, why does a Canadian man shoot a black woman in the foot for?
You know, Canadians aren't even like that.
No, they're not. They would apologize. They would say, "Hey, may I shoot you in the foot first?"
You know, sorry about that. You know, sorry about that.
It's a Canadian accent. Oh my God.
But I never fully believed it. That case was very polarizing for a lot of people. But I do believe if there was lying, there has to be some repercussions, because I'm kind of over like the cases where people are always lying on I'm gonna say niggas or whatever, and then it's either like, oh, it's just not guilty and then we just move on, or like there's no accountability or repercussions for people like lying. Like, people would be less inclined to lie under oath if they knew, like, oh, there's some consequences if I fucking get caught right now.
Well, they're supposed to be. It's called perjury, lying under oath. You're supposed to be in jail, or at least a fine if you lie under oath. Has there ever been, I don't know, maybe the punishment dealt out? Probably not, but you're right. There needs to be some kind of repercussions to these lying ass people, man. Like, Jesus Christ.
Always lying.
Especially if
lying.
Is that Tory Lanez? I'm joking.
This nigga on one.
Like,
my hair is real, bro, but this shit's all mine.
Are you sure?
Mine, bro.
You got that Elon Musk transplant?
This shit's all mine, bro.
Yeah, from the back of your head.
I'm trying to have is that bank account.
All right.
You know. That's
man. But speaking of Tory Lanez, if you didn't know, he did get stabbed as well. You know, not R.I.P., but have him in your wishes. Or put him on a shirt. I don't know how this goes, because he's an R&B. He's not really a rapper. So, but anyways, he got stabbed 14 times, apparently from somebody who's affiliated with some kind of Mexican gang. It is unknown for the reason. Some people speculate it was a hit by Meg Thee Stallion. Some people say it was due to Tory Lanez flirting with another man's woman. I'm gonna go with answer C, which is both. He probably was a hit from Meg Thee Stallion, and then he flirted with the hitman's wife, and then he's like, "Yeah, I really gotta stab you," because 14 times is a little bit excessive. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I guess we
he could have got away with 7.
Also, 14 times and you survive. What do you stab that nigga with? A spork? Like,
right.
What am I getting stabbed with 14 times and I clearly survived? Like, what did I really get stabbed with? That's what I'm like.
Terrible hitman. Terrible. This guy was a Timu hitman. Timu hitman, man.
Jay-Z,
you need your money back.
Jay-Z, next time you put on a hit on somebody, like, pay them in full, bro.
Yeah, please do.
Out here paying them like Be Single and Freeway and all these niggas. Like,
no, he's doing hitman payments on Klarna.
Hit now, pay later.
Got 4 payments.
Oh my god.
So that's what it means. Just, you know, hopefully he's not dead or can still sing.
I mean, whatever. Yeah, I mean, hopefully everything works out good for him, and We'll see how this, because I don't know what that new evidence means. I don't know if that means like, oh, they're actually gonna like take it into consideration. They're gonna let this nigga out. Da, 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 da. Like this story is still ongoing, so I guess we'll kind of figure it out as we go along, right?
Yeah, we'll double back to it when we figure out something new, or because at the end of the day, he's still in jail. So I'm like, who cares what the new evidence says? He's still in jail.
That's my only thing. And another thing to me is with the security. Now you're being like, oh, it just weighed on my conscience. This man's getting stabbed up in jail. Da, 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 da. But it didn't weigh on your conscience when that nigga got 10 years taken away from his life.
Fair enough. Yeah, security guard is one
years?
bitch ass nigga.
10 years?
10
10
piece.
years didn't weigh on your conscience? That's crazy. But whatever. That's just me. If I see something, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah.
I'm not a snitch or anything. But if I see something, I'm not finna let some random nigga go to jail that I know ain't do it. You know what I'm saying? For 10 years?
10 piece.
9 months? I'm back on them by the way I am. I didn't see shit. 9 months, but that nigga's 10 years from, they get kids and shit. They're not gonna see their dad for 10 years and you knew the whole time. That's some Marvel anti-hero
that's
right there. Like that's what's going on. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be a villain now.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, that's a villain's return. That's the premise for Law Abiding Citizen 2.
Law Abiding Citizen 2 starring Tory Lanez or Daystar Peterson? Nah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would totally get it. I'd be like, oh, I see why people crash out. Like, some people, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe they did it. In my opinion, sometimes I'm like, rightfully so.
Here's my thing, too. On top of that, 14 times, that's a lot of stabbing. Where's security at, man? This is the guy's a celebrity. We'll let a man get close enough.
Oh. Gen Pop.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, buddy, keep your butthole tight, buddy. I don't know what to tell you.
10 years, Gen Pop.
R&B singer and Gen Pop? I'm surprised you're not somebody's property. Have you singing into them? Oh no. I'm surprised they're rich enough to go to rich people jail.
I don't think it's determined by them. I think it's determined by like the courts and shit, right?
I thought you could pay.
Like, this nigga had a gun. Put him in with the regular people. If he was just peeing on people, we'd R. Kelly him. We'd Diddy him. But he got a gun. That's how isn't that how they did Lil Wayne?
Yeah, you're right. That's how they did Lil Wayne. Right. He did go to Gen Pop jail. But he didn't do 10 years. I think he did like 3 or 2.
I think they caught him with a gun.
How money you had. Like where you ended.
Right. That's what I thought. I thought you could pay.
Influential.
Was it Lil Wayne in Rikers? Was it Lil
Wayne?
He
was in Rikers.
Because he was in New York. He got caught with a gun. And he didn't shoot it or anything, but they got caught. Like, it was on his tour bus or some shit like that, right? Like, so they're like, you're going. But he didn't go away for 10 years. That's the thing that got him like 10 years is nasty. Where
2 presidencies? Ooh, that's a long time.
10 years. Maybe 1 presidency, depending on how this guy wants to play. It might just be 1 long presidency. You go in under Trump, you come out under Trump.
Talk about darkest timeline.
We might need Tony Stark and them niggas to come back so we can and escape. Can we escape this?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God. Speaking of being lied to, Jesus, what's up with this? Countries and their real sizes and shit like that.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys know about the Mercator map. The Mercator map. So the Mercator map is basically the map we use every day. The ones that we've been taught at school and everywhere to like.
The one that say Gulf of America on there.
Make sure it says Gulf of America.
Yes, the one that we have in Google Maps and Apple Maps or everywhere, and the one everybody uses for orientation and stuff. and it's basically like the full globe land areas put into a flat surface, you know, and into a flat surface and with like vertical lines. So it's useful for like navigation and stuff. But it's actually very like heavily distorted, especially whenever you get like
Really?
closer to the poles. Sizes and shapes of countries get heavily distorted. So I found this website that I found very interesting, where they show you the actual sizes of countries, and I wanted to
So
share
you're
with you.
saying they use Facetune on the Earth?
Kind of,
Yeah.
it's like a filter, but
You said they put
but
a
yeah,
filter on there.
They put sepia tone on Earth.
okay.
See this shit.
So
Oh, I
is
see what you mean. Because why is Africa so small?
yeah.
Why
Can
is
you
Africa so small?
This is the Mercator map. So this is how we know it. This is how we know things are, and I mean we knew it like forever. And it's made this way in purpose, so it's actually very accurate in terms of like where everything is. I mean, where everything is located, and it's good for I mean, once again, for navigation and stuff. So things are where they're supposed to be in the map and stuff. It's actually not made in purpose, but it happens to get like heavily distorted, like near the poles. But it's very funny to see the actual sizes of countries. So are you ready? I will encourage you to check
Yeah,
the
I'm ready.
US. Oop,
Cause I'm looking.
do you see it?
Oh shit. Oh, Africa's actually huge. Like
Yep.
Africa's the
Because the
biggest
thing,
spot.
yeah, because you can see Peru and Brazil, they're, I mean, basically the same size. That's because we're like closer to the equator, and everything that's like closer to the poles, like for instance, you see Canada or Alaska, uh, they're much, much, much smaller.
That
Much
shit
more.
shrunk
Yeah.
like a motherfucker.
So the
Yeah.
blue is
Russia,
the
The
red.
blue
The
is
red is the real size.
the red is the real size, and the blue is the Mercator. So the US, it's actually 23% smaller than what we see in the maps. Canada is 47% smaller than what we see in the maps. Uh,
Hey, yo, Russia's cheating, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I knew Russia was big, but yo, Russia, you ain't that big.
Russia,
yeah,
Russia's
it's
just long, like the way
53%
it
smaller
stretches
than.
Pause.
across. This nigga. Russia's just long because it stretches so far, like it from one coast to another. So niggas are like, oh yeah, it
Yeah,
covers so much landmass.
yeah, it is, and most
But
of the
look at that
countries
shit.
is the North Pole. So I mean, the entire thing it's distorted. But
Mm.
it also happens in the south. You can see
Yo,
Argentina.
Greenland's a hoax.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, is that Greenland? That's like a dot inside of its own country
Yeah,
Right.
it's
at the
yeah,
top,
it's almost
right?
75%
Like Greenland is
smaller.
like,
Yeah,
come on.
All right,
Greenland
Trump, you
said,
can have that. You can have that.
right.
Greenland said, I'm truly 6 foot.
Oh
And
wow.
then it get to the date, it is 5'5".
Oh no. Oh no. Not the height catfish.
Yo, what's going on, Greenland? Oh my god. And then all these random ass little places next to it, bro. Y'all need help?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah,
Yo,
the place.
83%.
Yeah,
You're literally
that's
just straight up lying when you 83% off.
Yo.
that's
This is
still
hilarious to see.
yeah, that's still Canada. And to be honest, I don't think anybody lives up there. I mean, I wouldn't. Must be cold as hell. But
Oh yeah.
Tiny
yeah,
little islands. Can we send them
yeah.
some aid, some jackets or something? I feel like one
You said
jacket is good enough
jackets.
for the
You
whole
send them
island. This
some
shit is
jackets.
small, bro. This shit is small, bro. Even Canada, I'm like, Canada.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right. Canada's a lot smaller than I thought it was.
The only thing that's not shocking me right now is Alaska, because I'm like, Alaska's still pretty big if you put it like within the US, like you grab it. the
Yeah.
size wise, you're like, okay, that
Yeah.
still makes sense because it's bigger than Texas and all that shit.
Yeah, it's still pretty big. It's like a third
Yeah.
of the state, or a third
But
of the
you
country.
notice how Africa wasn't lying about its size.
Oh yeah,
No, yeah.
it seems like they got the real BBC over there.
You know,
That's
Africa
true.
wasn't lying about its size. Africa said, hey,
That's
you know
true.
what
That's
it
true.
is.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's because they're
It is what it is.
that's because they're basically right there with the equator. But I mean, I would say North America is still pretty big. You know, well, one thing. I'm sorry. Can you guys see me?
It's still pretty big.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's still pretty big. It's still
I
pretty
can still
big.
see it.
One thing I learned from school and stuff is that Brazil was almost the size of the U.S. But whenever I see the Mercator map, I always saw the U.S. being much bigger. But this makes much more sense to me because now you just should be able to like take Brazil or put it on top of the U.S. and they're basically the same size.
Australia is not that small.
Australia's not small, but they only live on like 9% of that fucking land.
Yeah, that's true.
Kill them out there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's only 10% smaller.
Hey,
But
the
yeah.
little Oceania countries ain't lying though, like Indonesia.
Yep.
Hey, China lying. China's
not lying that much.
Yeah, no.
yeah, I guess not that much.
It's like 20%.
Yo, but the
smaller.
white countries, Switzerland, Norway, yo, y'all look like shriveled up penises.
Cap, you know. I think we all knew they were lying.
Yeah, I mean,
we all knew they were lying. Actually, I was watching something recently, and they were talking about how a lot of these European countries are trying to like separate themselves, like continent wise. Like they're like, oh, you like when you ask people about the continents, they're like, oh, there's 7 different ones, you know, and they're like, technically, it's all Asia. There's no like European continent because they're separated by mountains, and Europeans are trying to make themselves like different or whatever because they're like, oh, we're over here, but you're still one continent, separated, like not separated by water, so it's all part of Asia. It's like, just
I see what you mean. You're still attached.
Yeah, and I was like, that is very true because when I'm looking at it now, I'm like, y'all need all them niggas over there to be a real fucking continent. What are y'all doing?
Yeah, I see what you mean because it's called Eurasia for a reason. I see why they call it Eurasia.
Yep,
Why
true.
you
Europe
even
and Asia.
first? Why isn't that Asia Europe?
Asia. Or just Asia. Yeah, I feel you.
Just Asia, you know, cover everything.
But yeah.
Yeah. Hey, that's an interesting map. They need to have that hung up in the classrooms and shit.
Right. I know they somewhere I heard they were thinking of starting to like teach using both maps. Because I know like having everything I mean above the equator line shown bigger will be like used for like political reasons, and people will be saying like this is like the biggest countries or the biggest continents, when in reality that's not really the truth. But it's just for navigation. It is what it is.
Mess with any of it.
Yeah, I mean, and it's up for at some point. I thought it might have something to do with like politics and stuff, and they might have done it in purpose. But then I started reading about it, and it's and I mean, it is what it is. It's basically done for navigation, and like it's a crazy old map that people will use like to navigate the seas and stuff. So that's what basically what it is. And if you were to put like the whole globe in a flat surface and try to make it as accurate as possible, that's what you'll get. But yeah,
I don't think we should mess with any of it because as soon as Trump said, "Oh, we redoing the map,"
no,
they're naming everything to America, Euro America, African America, Asia America, the Pacific Ocean of America.
The Pacific Ocean of America. Oh man. I'll be like, yo, I'm embarrassed for America. Pacific Ocean of America.
Oh my God. As soon as he hears, oh, we redoing the map, I got a couple ideas. Jot this down. Write this down.
The Great Lakes of America?
The Great Lakes of America, bro. You gonna do it with a Lakers jersey on too.
Oh my god. Oh my
Um,
god.
moving on to some more homeland things. I want to talk about this thing that came across my feed recently. It's basically Hunger Games, the U.S. edition. So,
Oh
for some
no.
context, Homeland Security, the Department of Homeland Security, is allegedly considering a reality show where immigrants are going to compete for their American citizenship.
Oh, I heard that.
So they're kind of floating this idea around. And my thing is, I have a few questions. Is it controversial? Yes. We're trying to leave. Who's trying to compete and be here? That's crazy. That's like volunteering for a 1v1 with the gorilla that niggas was trying to fight a few weeks ago.
To add on to that, my question about that is, so if you win, so you're just poor in America, you don't get no money?
Well, you won the chance to be here. It's like being on The Apprentice.
But that's all you win is the citizenship, no money?
Well, here. I have the clip. I'm gonna play it real quick, and then y'all tell me.
Well,
Because to be honest with you, I'd rather just be poor in my own country. I don't need to be poor in America. It's the same thing.
You
I mean,
are poor in your own country.
if you win and you get it automatically, you'll be saving a shitload of money. So that may be something.
Oh yeah, true. You do save a lot of money, but
You just
you
got to do
still-
a bunch of TikTok dances to advance in competition.
It's
oh,
so worth it. I don't know.
You lose, what happens? And if you win, what happens?
Nobody moves backwards in this process. Everybody on our show is going to be a future American. They are all great candidates to be future Americans. They're all at some place in the process and somewhere in line, just like I was. Sometimes you have to wait like 2 years to get somebody to just look at your file. I'm offering the chance to skip to the front of the line. It's not the Hunger Games, that it's not some mean-spirited thing that's trying to deport people. It's exactly the opposite of that. I'm very fortunate and lucky and honored to be an American. And I want everybody to understand the process. By the way, most Americans can't pass a basic civics test. And I want to bring people born in America to face off against our future Americans and see how well they would do. Guess what? Most people can't.
So my thing is this, right? I guess they're playing against us.
my question is, all right, so you apply to be on this TV show, right? So when you lose, doesn't ICE just pick you up and kick you out?
That's it. You don't want to lose.
Oh my god!
You don't want to lose.
Squid Game Citizenship. Oh
my god, that's a great name. I think he was trying to call it the American, but Squid Game Citizenship sounds amazing.
Oh no!
Write that down. Netflix, call us. Netflix.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I produced this one on Netflix. I got y'all. I got some ideas.
We got some game ideas, a driving test, a history quiz, surviving TSA with some mystery shit in your bag. What to do when the cops pull you over.
You got to walk through Baltimore downtown with 10 grand on you and not get mugged.
Oh my god, bro! Try it with $10.
Oh wow!
What about
and then I don't know. Like, let's say you're on there and you have like a personality. You could come out with a citizenship and be an influencer right away.
And an influencer contract. Yeah. Or your
the American dream selling out. Oh.
What about a show in which they put like a bunch
I'm not gonna lie.
Are we signing up? Are we signing up for the show?
No, but I got some aunties, I got some aunts and cousins that will probably need these.
The thing is, with our participation, we'd be going against them. So our participation would be like to keep them out, I guess. Like we'd be the bad guys that the Mighty Ducks are playing.
Oh no!
That's who we are in this situation.
Like, remember the Titans when the Titans go up against the all-white team?
Yeah, that's us.
We're us. We're the all white team.
That's us. We're the all white team for the first time.
Oh man,
The only
They should
time
do.
we're
They
the
should
all white
do.
team.
how much they paying?
Oh yeah, that's
Hey,
true.
if you got 10 bands an
They,
episode,
they do pay
well,
you.
hey, I gotta kick a few out. Hey,
Yeah, because it's your
I
time,
feel like
regardless.
for the people going through the whole immigration process, they're not paying for shit, right?
oh no, they ain't getting paid shit.
On our end, what am I getting out of this?
I need 10 grand an episode.
What's this? What is it like? Is it like American Ninja Warriors? Is it like being on the challenge? Is it like Big Brother? Like, are we doing
It's like Family Feud, and they got to answer questions like, how many songs can you name from Tory Lanez?
Oh my god, this is a real American hero.
They should do.
Hey, speaking of shows, and this is gonna take us left, but go ahead.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, Jesus.
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say. I was gonna say they should do a show. They should put like a bunch of Americans like in a group and make them compete to like keep their residency, their citizenship. So and they will do like their their games and their games will be like construction work and shit like that. That'll be funny.
Thinking
And and
migrant labor.
yeah.
Speaking of migrant labor, this is funny because it's two things that it reminds me of. It reminds me of one thing, but it was two different like concepts. I was watching this clip because you guys know they're rebooting King of the Hill. And
They are?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love
you
King of the
haven't
Hill. No,
You haven't
I thought
seen
actually I think I did, but I think I thought it was AI or something. I didn't know it was real.
No, it's legit. They're rebooting King of the Hill.
Damn it,
And I've
Bobby.
seen this one clip where this white guy pulls up to them and they're sitting, they're sitting there just drinking their beers, and he goes, I need four day laborers, and they're like, they all looking at him, and he goes, Quattro, it's to fix a house, and they don't even say anything. They all just look at each other and put the beer down and get in the back of his truck, and he drives like 3 feet forward to the neighbor's house. And they get out of the truck and they're like, isn't this old whatever house? And he's like, oh, you guys speak English? And he's like, yeah, we speak English. Like, what the fuck? He's like, I just needed 4 day laborers to fix up the house. They're like, well, you got 4 skilled craftsmen right here. Like, they're ready to fix the house on this shit. And I was just like, they really did just hop in the back of the truck without any questions. Like they was all like
Let's go.
Yeah. Free work. I need work too. Everybody needs a job.
Yo.
That's funny.
But yeah, they're rebooting the show, bro. I'm super
Where's it
excited
on?
to see it.
I'd like to see a 2025 spin on King of the Hill. That's
It's not up yet, but I think it's gonna be on Hulu possibly.
Cool.
Let me see.
Hulu. Okay, Hulu.
Let's see, King of the Hill reboot. There's some things to know about it because I think Bobby's supposed to be a chef.
Oh, they're moving up in age?
Yeah. Because it's been
Like
years.
sequel.
It's been years.
Okay. They're aging up the characters. Okay.
I think. Okay, so what they had on the new poster, they still have them sitting outside, like all 4 of them, right? They had Bill was ordering some food from their version of DoorDash and getting it delivered. Dale had like, he was wearing like those Apple Vision glasses and he was smoking a vape.
Oh, wow.
And then they had Boomhauer reading from a tablet, like, and doing some shit. And Boomhauer is hella like a nigga been in the sun type shit. So he looks hella tan, hella like, damn, Boomhauer, you really aged type shit. And then they have some more like little Easter eggs and shit from the main poster, which let me see if I can find real quick. But yeah, I'm super excited for it. I'm not gonna lie.
It sounds interesting. I'll go watch that one. I definitely would love a King of the Hill reboot in modern times. Especially Dale, because he had a lot. He was a very conspiracy theorist type person, so I love to see his theories on, like, I don't know, June 6th and Trump being shot.
Nigga, you are Dale. I'm gonna call you Black Dale from now on. You are
Black Dale.
Black Tim Cook to Black Dale, bro.
Black Dale.
You just rotate
Like all the theories.
two characters, the black version of it.
Black
You just
Dale.
rotated in Black Dale. Let me see.
Yeah, I changed my name.
This computer is taking forever. I want to pull up this picture, but I'll show you guys in a bit. But shout out to Mike Judd, bro, for keeping this shit going and not ruining our childhood.
Oh man, shouts out to him indeed, bro. That's a plus. I mean, I loved King of the Hill. It's probably one of my favorite underrated TV shows, especially now that most people don't really make shows like that anymore.
Yeah.
Because I can't tell you what's another King of the Hill clone. Like, what's a King of the Hill clone? I can't even tell you one.
I think it got to a point where, you know, they were doing like the American Dads, they were doing the Adventure Times. I think that's when we started getting a lot of like.
Yeah. It might have.
To keep up.
It might have something to do with the fact that we have so many options now. I don't know. But yeah, but you're right. You're right. Back then, there were like the 2-3 shows that were like really cool. That's all we had, really.
Let me see. I just got it pulled up. Let me see if it'll let me.
Here, I even changed my name for you, Black Dale.
Blackdale. The nigga's Blackdale. So here it is. You got Bill right here. He's got this machine that just delivered his food to him. You got. Hank,
Is that a bird scooter behind him?
Yep. That's Dale. That's Boomhauer's. He got a scooter. He got his electric scooter. He got his tablet. He don't reaching the dang old Trump. You know, whatever the fuck that nigga be saying. Hey, you got fucking Dale. He got his vape. He got his fucking Vision Pro AR glasses, XR, VR glasses, bro. And my nigga's still here looking like he sell propane and propane accessories.
You know, I don't know if propane is still the same as it used to be. Does people still even use propane like that?
I mean, they better.
I feel like everything's electric. But that looks dope.
That was
Right?
good. That was
I'm
really
excited
good.
for it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Did it come out with an announcement? Like, when's it gonna show?
I think it's supposed to be next year or later this year. They've just been dropping slow teasers here and there.
Oh, okay.
Like little bits, like Bobby's a chef now and stuff, like little bits. And so this just dropped maybe a few days ago, the official poster for it.
That's a good show. I like King of the Hill. Especially if you guys haven't been keeping up with the other show they rebooted called Futurama. They rebooted that.
They
rebooted Futurama?
Yeah, you didn't know? They rebooted Futurama. It came back.
Did it Futurama end?
I guess not rebooted.
Started?
Oh, I think they did.
Huh?
They did some.
It end exactly how it started.
They did a couple new episodes,
Yeah.
I think, a few years ago.
Yeah. Exactly. They come up with a new season. I think it was like a year ago. I think they're still going too. So I got a lot of old TV shows are coming back. Hey man, get that reboot of Boondocks.
I would love that.
Now with the Diddy case, remember the R. Kelly case? Oh, the Diddy case.
I would love that. But if I had to get the choice to reboot one TV show out of all the TV shows, one TV show, Dave Chappelle show.
Oh,
Dave Chappelle show.
That's a good one.
It would be the Dave Chappelle show.
Dave Chappelle show would be a good show.
It would be the Dave Chappelle show. It would be the Dave fucking Chappelle show, bro. And that's it. And we gotta update I want Cat Williams on there.
Cat Williams on Dave Chappelle show.
I want him on there. There's certain comedians where I'm like, yeah, they're the new ones. They're the new ones. You know what I'm saying? I want him on there because Paul Mooney died, right?
Yeah, Paul Mooney's gone.
I want him on there, kind of like stepping into Paul Mooney's role. I want Dave.
Or Corey Holcomb. I would like him to be on there. Corey Holcomb would be a funny.
Holcomb would be good too. Oh yeah.
Oh damn, yeah. Dave Chappelle tripping on that. He need to reboot that if he really want to make some money. Make them old sketches again. We need some Tyrone Biggums, man. He needs to come back. The black right supremacist.
Is the Mitsubishi Eclipse commercial?
Oh yeah, when the little girl was dancing. Living out you, working out you. Yo, that song was a jam when I was a kid, man. I used to love that commercial. I was like, yo, is this what adults do? Just listen to house music and ride around?
I was thinking about it because I'm like, that commercial had basically nothing to do with the car, but it got me. I wanted the Eclipse based on that shit so hard, but it had nothing. It didn't tell me shit about the car. It say, hey, nigga, we have 4 cup holders and, the back seat, and you can, how many miles to the gallon? It was literally just somebody in the front seat, like.
Just get a white woman dancing some house music for you. That's what you get when you get a Mitsubishi Eclipse.
I hate that shit up. But speaking of bringing old things back, old shows back, so All American Rejects house party shows, they're bringing them. We were just saying we need recession music back. We need that. Struggling niggas. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Jesus has told me, Lola said it, you mentioned it, about even when we went to the Currency show, bro. Eventbrite, Ticketmaster, them niggas is charging fees out the ass. Sometimes it's more than the ticket itself. So
right, I remember I bought a ticket and the fee was $30. The ticket was $30. How was my whole thing $60?
So All American Rejects, they're back. They're doing shows in unconventional ways, like house party type venues, and people are fucking into it. The intimacy, the randomness. So they're not doing stadiums. It started off with a house show in LA. They just played in the backyard and it was packed, right? Then they've done shows like at a bowling alley in Minneapolis. They done like a quad at a random college in Green Bay. They played at like a farm in like Iowa, I think, or whatever. So I'm like, we need to bring the house shows back because that's what I want too. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to go to some, depending on who it is, I don't want to be at some like big ass stadium staring at a fucking screen of this person performing, a mile and a half away. I want to, back in the day, we want to see them live bands just playing whatever, and some random ass venue, a random ass church basement that's packed out type shit.
Agree.
I got some clips of, some of the shows and what they were doing, but like I thought it's cool because they took it to the fans. They said, "You tell us where you want us to be, and we'll come. So here's the original."
That's dope. If you told me Blouse was doing a house show up the street
to our LA house party pop up, we see all your comments, DMs requesting these house parties in your city, and we're gonna make it fucking happen. Use the link in our bio to sign up with your contact info, and we will text you if we decide to come to your city. This shit is real. We're for sure hitting at least 7 cities this month in the U.S., so sign up so you get the location ahead of time.
So that was like 4 days.
I've been in a month.
Since then, they've already did like 3 shows, and literally they're just like, people in the comments would be like, come to Iowa, and next thing you know, they're in fucking Iowa, and they're like, oh my god, I didn't think you guys were really coming and shit. They're like, yeah, like what the fuck, we said we was gonna be out there.
How many years later?
Outside the bonds of the sea. See how they run in the hot sun. Billy's got a slingshot, Jenny's got a cat gun. And the cannons cry, little Billy stops his thumb. Then grabbing tears is having fun. And the toys
Not gonna lie. Looks dope. But
So my thing
some of
is this.
these,
My thing is this, right? Let me stop sharing real quick. Who? If you could bring any artist to like play a house party, who you bringing out, bro? You know what I'm saying? Who you bringing out, and what venue are they playing? Hold on, this shit's still playing in the background.
I'm taking Tokyo Police Club at Laura's house.
Oh my god!
In that big
I'm not-
field, just a little stage.
I'm not gonna hold you. That shit sounds amazing.
Like the acres on that acre land, yeah.
That shit sounds
You know, acoustic only. Got the drummer, got the
Not
guitar,
acoustic
bass.
only. Bring everything. Make it lit. Make it lit.
Oh, we can make it lit. Oh, we can do that. We can make it lit.
You know, what's the point of not having it, and then they're just texting everybody like, "Hey, there's gonna be a show tonight. You know, 3 blocks away from you, Jeremy. You just walking through, like, come on, bro, that's fucking lit, you know."
And I'm sure-
Yeah, especially.
backyards.
What they're doing right now. These are all like surprise shows, right? They're not like advertised or anything, or are they?
They're not advertised because they're almost like a day or two before they're whatever. They're just going through the comments. So if a bunch of people were like, "Yo, come play Riverview, Florida," Laura's house is an event space, da 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 da, and then a bunch of people, they're like, "Fuck it, we're gonna be playing at Riverview, Florida," and they like literally put up the post the day before they play.
It may start.
Okay.
Showing up.
It may start becoming a trend because a couple years ago, this punk band played at a Dennis restaurant, and then Blink-182 did the same thing. They played at a Dennis
Exactly.
restaurant.
Exactly. So imagine if you could just catch Blink-182. You're not paying like, because I remember you had Blink-182 tickets.
Yes.
And we had to go film something for a client,
Mhm.
and it was like conflicting. So you had to like resell the ticket. Da, da, da,
Yes.
da, and it was already like it cost a bunch, and it was like selling it for a bunch. Da 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 da. But if you were like, oh, they're gonna be playing, some random ass mall, like 3 miles away, I'm gonna just go to University Mall and watch them play. Like, that's fucking lit. And it's
That'd
gonna
be cool.
packed. Like, everybody's like,
Yeah.
oh my god, and it's just like whatever. And you pay $20, whatever the fuck it is, and you get back to it. High key, for me, MGMT.
MGMT would be nice. Yeah, it'd be a thing.
MGMT. And I would take it anywhere, but to Jeremy's point, yeah, we could do like maybe let's do something outdoors. If we do indoors, let's do a large ass dentist office and break the hose off the laughing gas and just get everybody tripping.
Everybody's high on nitrous. Yes, I would definitely do something like that. Maybe like a Santee Gold at like a Chili's or something.
God, Santee Gold at Chili's.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You got the band in the background, Santee Gold on the mic, walking around as you're eating your fajitas, and she's singing to you. Be like, oh, wow, Santee Gold. Oh,
fuck, that sounds lit. I would do MIA and a Home Depot.
yeah, hell yeah, I would definitely do an MIA at a Home fucking Depot.
On bro.
That sounds.
Paramount at Walmart.
That makes sense.
Like, just shut it down, bro. Like, I think it'll be cool.
I definitely would love to listen to Evanescence. Maybe somewhere where it's like nice, like at the castle. You remember the castle?
Oh my god, Jesus has never been in the castle, bro.
Oh, you never been to the castle in Tampa? I got some stories about that place, man. I thought I saw a vampire, like that movie of a Blade when he like walked in. And like he was like on an underground rave, and it was like vampires around. I swear to God, I was there. I was there.
Is it that place in Newport?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know that.
I'm telling you.
You never been in there, Jesus?
I know where it is, because I thought I believe Casey showed it to me before, like from the outside and everything. Like this is a famous castle and shit. But yeah, I know where it is and all, but yeah, I've never been there.
Never. You need to go.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's a great time. It's honestly,
Yeah, you'll have a good time.
Great.
You'll have a good time.
It's weird from the outside because you're like, oh shit, like there's vampires here and da 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 and whatever, and you go outside and people are doing whatever. But it's like one of those places where the rest of Tampa feels like they're trying to be Miami. It's all these social media influencers, a bunch of white people kind of trying to make it something that it's not or whatever. But you go to Castle and like everybody's just vibes. Everybody's chilling. They're dancing. They're on whatever they're on. They might offer you something. You don't have to take it. They're just friendly and they're dancing their asses off. And the music, so hard. It's like that.
Yeah, it's him.
Shit. And it's just like,
by Cure, you're like into it, man. You're like, yeah. But I've never rocked so hard to the Cure before. I was like, wow.
You're just like this the whole time, bro. Like it's so good. It's so good, and you'll be talking to some random dark gnome, like from Dungeons and Dragons. And you guys will just be talking about shit.
Gnomes.
Like, yeah, can you believe the crosstown right now? Like, whatever. And you're fucking locked in, bro. Like, you fucking love it, dude. You gotta go to Castle.
That's on, bro. That's the summer, the Castle.
Yeah, for real. All right. Kind of getting into some more topics. Rounding the show out. Government moves and money talks. Jeremy, what's going on in Florida, and then what's going on in New York afterwards?
All right. So Florida, your boy Ron DeSantis says, yeah, fluoride in the water. According to his facts, your Lord and Savior Ron DeSantis says he is now starting, I believe, July 1st? Well, starting in the summer, he will be signing a order to discontinue adding fluoride to municipality water, government water. So now when you have to brush your teeth, there will be less fluoride. Fluoride has been contributed to keeping out tooth decay. That's why our teeth isn't like people from England. He believes that it's linked to diseases like, I don't know, autism. I mean, everything's linked to autism, like, apparently. Not the microplastics, but it's the fluoride. So yeah. So he is starting to take the fluoride out of the water. Some health officials say it could be a dangerous, slippery slope. A lot of kids might start seeing an uptick in tooth decay and cavities, which would cause more people to spend more money on dentistry, which basically affects poor people, really. Because who am I kidding? When I was a kid, I didn't see the dentist every year. I was like, did your teeth hurt? All right, no? All right, you don't need to see a dentist. So, that's the, gist of that. I don't know how everybody feels on that. Just because, I mean,
dentist is behind this.
I'll say before we continue with this discussion, if we're talking politics and stuff, I think Jeremy should go back to Blacktail.
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 You gotta switch to Blacktail. You gotta switch to Blacktail.
Blacktail. Oh shit! Oh yeah.
He got two modes. He has two modes: Blacktail, Blacktail Cook.
Yeah, I'm like Fenny P and Corner Boy P. It's the same person.
It's the same nigga. That's crazy. Yeah. That makes sense. Now it makes sense. Not everything you're saying.
Damn, I wish I had my tinfoil hat. But oh man, but big dentistry says fluoride is actually necessary. It does help prevent tooth decay. There is no adverse health effects, especially the fluoride that they added to the municipality water was very low dosage. So I don't know how anybody feels about that.
Is a ploy for them to come back later and be like, hey, if you want to get it added back to your water, you got to pay. Like they just wait a year or two, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, you want it back? Like you pay. It's an extra, $50 a month per household or whatever the fuck to add it back to your water.
Well, my conspiracy, putting on my tinfoil hat, is that, like you say, big dentistry is financially backing Ron DeSantis due to the technology increasing with toothbrush and toothpaste. Less people are getting cavities, which means less money for them. So they are trying to create a population of people who severely need dentistry, especially Florida. A lot of Floridians are old, got retirees there. So they're going to need dentures and a lot of kids here. So they're going to need braces and cavity fillings and root canals and all that nature. So you could be right. Big dentistry might be behind this.
If I was a dentist on the off seasons, I would just go to England.
Off season.
I think I'm like the NBA.
Dentistry off season.
I thought dentistry was back in. I mean, all of the food. I mean, till now, like all of the sweets, all the sugar and everything, like all of the ultra processed foods.
That's why they be giving you a lollipop when you leave. They be like, "Here's a lollipop. Come back."
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like McDonald's being the sponsor for the Olympics or some shit like that.
Right?
Yes.
What is that?
Yeah.
I never understood that.
Oh my God, that really made no sense.
I never understood that. Because you know what? Not one of those Olympic athletes have eaten McDonald's in the last 4 years. They've been training hard and everything, but then they'll be like, "Here's a Big Mac. Come and see us in fucking Costa Rica or wherever the fuck we're at."
Who's eating a Big Mac and then running and sprinting a mile? Like that sounds terrible.
That sounds like the games that they would play in
Running straight to bed.
What is it called? The new American Hunger Games show.
Oh no!
Eat a Big Mac and sprint a mile. That's one of the games they're playing on the show.
Oh no! To be an American, you got to eat a Big Mac and run a mile.
Yeah.
Not throw up. If you throw up, you're eliminated.
And the thing is, like, it's multiple levels. So then, like, if you make it, then it's like, all right, now you got to eat a Whopper and sprint. And you got to get it under a certain. If you don't get it under a certain time frame, you're out. And then you just keep going. So the last nigga is eating like a Taco Bell Grande quesadilla, Crunchwrap Supreme shit from Taco Bell, and they're doing like a 3K, nigga.
Wow, America. Yeah, we're going to hell. So that really made no sense. So, and also, to switch gears about New York. So, New Yorkers, you guys are lucky. You guys are getting a refund. New York State will be sending $2 billion in inflation refund checks to over 8 million residences starting in October of this year. The distribution will go through November. So this is how it works. The payments will range from $150 to $400. Nothing. But in that $150 to $400, if you make up to $75,000, you only get $200. If you make 75 and up, 75 to 150,000, you get $150. If you're married filing jointly and you make up to 150,000, you get $400. Anything higher than 150,000 and between 300,000, you get $300. So basically, you get what? Let me do the math on that. So if there's 12 months in a year, and you get, let's say you're single, Casey.
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. The cost of living in New York and that shit. That could have been an email. Them niggas could have just sent that shit in an email.
Well, for you, Casey, you make about 75 grand, so you'd get about $200. So that's what? $16.60 a month. There you go. That's your refund check right there, buddy. Bro, don't spend it all at once.
It's spent before it came in.
The postage spent it.
It was spent before it came in. The cost of living, dog. It's spent before it came in.
It doesn't even cover like the price of my HBO Max subscription. Like that's like $20. So let's go.
That's why I'm like, that shit could have been an email, bro. They could have just sent me.
Could have.
Like, send me the bro. Be fucking for real, dog. That shit does nothing for New Yorkers.
Aren't you guys happy? Hey, $200. What's that? A pack of Newports? A whole carton? You get
That's
one
a,
carton of Newports.
that's a ham and cheese sandwich from the deli and an orange juice, like J-Lo
You,
said.
you get a chopped cheese and some juice. Okay, there you go. That'll last you about 20 minutes.
Them niggas love playing in people's faces, bro.
Right, and that's the sad part right there. Refund checks, and they say inflation refund checks, $200. I thought it was a month. I looked it up. I was like, is it 200 a month? Okay, $200 a month.
Okay, because when you first mentioned it, I was like, okay, 400 to 200 to 400 a month, not bad. That's gonna help you out, cover a couple
That
bills
help.
here and there, you know. But when
I ain't
you
got to worry about the
said,
light no more.
oh, it's just that one time a year, nigga.
And you get it at the end of the year. you won't even, you get it right before you have to spend it for Christmas presents.
Like,
So you know it's gone. You know it's gonna be gone, right?
You ever had some money hit your account and it was gone before you even noticed it hit your account? Like just a
Yeah.
little
Yo,
Amazon refund or some shit, and you're like, oh, but it's, you know, I got a refund from Amazon for returning a product, but then Amazon Prime already took it for my subscription for the month. Like at that point, you shouldn't have sent it. You should have just transferred it to the balance over here.
I remember I got paid on one day, and my account was still negative. That was probably the most saddest thing in my life right there. I was like, oh, but it still has that dash right next to the number. Oh, that means negative. Yeah. Didn't I get paid today? Yeah, you did, but we got paid, not you.
Welcome to
You still owe us.
U.S. edition. That's all I'm saying.
And this is what y'all fighting for?
This is
Y'all
what
seriously want to
fighting
fight for this?
But the people on the American side are going to be fighting to leave. Like if you leave,
Oh,
when you go one-on-one, wherever they're from, you get an automatic visa to that country.
Ooh, nah. See, nah. Wait, wait. Yeah, I like that idea. Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Like gladiator style battles type shit where you're like, I win, I'm fucking, I'm going to Amsterdam now. I got my visa. Sponsored,
Peace.
you know.
I'll take Mexico. Yeah, you can be American citizen. I'll take my American money and I'll go to Mexico. I'll be
There we
okay.
go. There we go.
I'll be an English teacher. Fine. Fuck it.
I'll be a good player. Yeah.
But yeah, if you move to New York, you get your refund check. Good luck, because it costs more than $200 to move to New York. So good luck with that.
Mhm.
But I love it. Jeremy, you got a hot take this week? What's poppin'?
Yes. I actually do. Hot take. Baby showers are underrated. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
That's what that face meant, nigga. That's what the face
What do you
meant.
mean by that? Yes, they're actually really fun. If you ever actually been to a baby shower, the one I went to recently, there's alcohol, there's kid games, adult games, alcohol. So actually, food. Had Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets. I could not complain.
Okay.
All you can eat
All right. Oh, you can eat Chick-fil-A?
nuggets, not Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A nuggets, only nuggets.
Wait,
Nah, no fries, no sandwiches, no salad. Nuggets.
The grilled ones or the
Not bad. Oh, this is the fried one. This is the peanut oil fried ones.
okay.
These are the real nuggets. And it has sauces. So that's my hot take. If you ever, as a man, especially us, we don't like to go anywhere really that's especially for kids. Because that sounds like a horrible time. But for me, at least, the past few baby showers have been pretty lit. The alcohol stays flowing and everybody's friendly and laughing, having a good time. Kids are playing with other kids, which is good. And I cannot complain. So not every man in a relationship gets dragged into an event that they don't want to go to. Only thing you have to worry about: one, are you babysitting? If you're not babysitting, you're winning. Two, is there going to be alcohol in this location? If there's alcohol in the location, you don't have to pay for it. You're winning. And three, remember, it's not your baby shower, so you're winning.
Those are facts.
Facts, man.
Those are facts.
That's
And
good.
that message was sponsored by the OTD podcast, man.
Sponsored by Black Dale.
Black Dale. Black Dale, the real king of the hill.
The real king of the hill.
The real king of the hill. Once again, guys, if you're hosting a baby shower or a wedding party with an open bar, please send your address and information to Black Dale here, and he'll show up.
Yes, I'll bring Pampers.
Yeah.
Not the good kind, but I'll still bring some.
He's gonna bring adult Pampers. He's gonna bring adult diapers, bro.
It's a different.
Yeah, because you're gonna be shitting yourself for the price of childcare.
It's a whole different baby shower at this,
Yeah.
at this point.
That sounds like a Diddy party to me.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party. I had to say it.
Oh my! You didn't have to. You're not getting paid $20 an hour.
Oh, true. Damn it.
No free Diddy over here. No free
Yeah.
Diddy. Literally,
Nah.
no free Diddy. You gotta pay. It's paid
Gotta pay.
Diddy over here. Paid Diddy.
Pay to play.
Oh my god. But thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the OTD podcast, guys. As we mentioned, King Lola wasn't here this week, but she will be back next week. We're gonna be more lit, more information, more crazy news to talk about because we live in America and something crazy is always happening every fucking week.
Yes, guys, keep up with the Diddy case. Make sure you guys pay your taxes. The government isn't playing with you guys. And 3, brush your teeth because if you're living in Florida, there's no fluoride in your water starting in the summer. So all you adults that have children, make sure y'all brush your teeth because nobody wants to pay big dentistry money.
Make sure y'all brush your teeth, period. Adults,
That too.
just brush them, period.
Just do that, period,
Y'all
man.
looking crazy out here. Young Jesusito in the building. Black Dell in the building. Black Tim Cook in the building. And then PS Angel Baby. You know, yeah, this nigga, he about to switch his name again.
Yeah.
Just want to let you know, Tim Cook, I fuck with you.
I gotta do that.
fuck with you, Tim
every
Cook.
time you change it, make something special.
Yeah. You like, can we like,
Wait,
we have
wait,
to have.
you're time cook now.
Hey, he just came off a baby shower. That's what's happening right now. The alcohol's already flowing. You got the
Yeah, I'm
Chick-fil-A going.
Still there, still full on the Chick-fil-A and the alcohol, boy.
Oh my
Time cook.
God. Time cook.
Time to cook.
That's copyright infringement. He's just trying to make sure all his bases are covered.
Yep.
Yeah, make sure. Hey,
Yo, I love it. All right, guys. Tune in next week for a new episode. And then, as always, follow us everywhere. OTD Podcast for the win.